friggin' pressure for the kids, right? They go from playing in Penticton to playing in the fucking Bell Center. What a win.
Get ready to fly. Flight 527 ready for departure. Get ready to fly.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while. If you stopped watching after the Dallas Game 6, you've missed a lot. So, let's first talk about why we're here. The Prospect Showdown is on. The Jets used to do a Young Stars Classic with the Oilers, Canucks, and Flames. They've decided this year that they would like to go east. They are going to see their two games. I believe their other game is against the Senators prospects, but the Leafs prospects are in the city as well. They're doing them in the Bell Center, which is crazy. As I said in the pre-intro, imagine you're a young kid, your first year, you're expecting to go back to junior, and they go, oh, you're just going to play in a fun little tournament. Where are we going, coach? The Bell Center! Oh. That is very intimidating, and that crowd was lit the entire way, so... Okay, and actually, a quick life update, because I doubt people saw the life update during the Liam Malmquist video. You're not in trouble, though you should go check it out. You're not in trouble, because I don't blame you. So, I'm going to be very busy this year. I am writing stories for the Manitoba Bisons, which you can check out by checking their website and looking up the hockey team. I'll be doing some stories, not all, some. I also run the Twitter account for the Manitoba Bisons football team on home games. So I was just there. I just found something. I was just there today covering an incredible game where the Manitoba Bisons came back from down 17-0 at the half to winning 21-20 over the Saskatchewan Huskies. I highly recommend checking that out. Some of the highlights are insane. And I also am a commentator. I am officially a broadcaster and commentator for the Winnipeg Monarchs of the Manitoba Junior Hockey League. If you haven't checked the Winnipeg Monarchs, you should definitely check them out on Instagram. I do not all their social, but I do a lot. I am going to be doing post-game interviews, which will be posted to their Instagram and Twitter. I will be doing color commentary on some games, and I will be making officially my proper broadcasting debut next Thursday or Friday, one of the 2 days. I have to double check. I know I'm working it. When the Winnipeg Monarchs go on the road to start their season against the Selkirk Steelers. So yeah, life's been good to me, and I'm very fortunate about that. I just want to let you guys know. I also wrote a Jets preview piece that if you go look up the Red River College Projector, it'll be the top story there right now. So go check it out. I talk about Jonathan Taves, and I talk about the real season coming up then, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the fun stuff, the fun little tournament. So first off, I thought we were going to get our asses handed to us by the Canadiens prospects. I think overall, the Canadiens prospect pool is just so much deeper than the Winnipeg Jets, than most teams, to be fair. However, the Jets surprised me, and especially the Jets prospects and players, and maybe some players that are not Jets prospects, because some of them are invites because they're going to be playing on the Moose, and some of them are invites because they were just invited to rookie camp earlier, like Seth Fryer, for example. He's one of them. And then actually Kieran Walton's brother got invited, which is cool. But yeah, let's go through this game. I have the highlights. We will cut to them because, you know me. First period's fine. Middling. It wasn't crazy. I thought it was okay. Overall, I thought that play favored the Canadiens at times for the most part. DiVincentis was the goaltender for the Jets. I believe the Habs switched halfway through. I really wasn't able to pay attention. I was at work for a lot of what the Habs were doing, so I really wasn't paying attention to what the Habs were doing. We're focusing on the Jets here. But DiVincentis was phenomenal between the pipes. He had over 35 saves. He largely kept the team in it at stretches of the game. And let's just kind of bounce around here. So originally the Jets go down 0-2. The first goal is tough. I don't think the positioning on DV is great. However, I also think Salamonson is doing absolutely nothing in the crease there when the puck just kind of hits his skate and just goes in. It's unfortunate. But yeah, like the goals they gave up, hit and miss. One thing I will say, Ivan Demidov, what the fuck are you doing here? Homeboy, you are not a prospect. I don't care what they say. Ivan Demidov is not a prospect. Like, I laughed when I saw Nikita Chibrikov on the list of players available, and I don't know if he played today, actually. I didn't really notice him out there, to be honest. Again, I was bouncing around. But Ivan Demidov sure should not be playing. But I understand it. He's still very fresh. He looked phenomenal out there. He ended up scoring a later goal that we'll talk about. But yeah, Canadians got up 0-2. We're going to the second period here. Jets on the power play. They feed it to Danny Zhilkin. They set this play up where Zhilkin does a little bit of a wheel route coming around the top of the circle there and gets it in stride and just rips it past the goaltender, making 1-0 reaction here, or 2-1 reaction here.
The net. And Danny Zhilkin comes away with it, moves it for Barlow. Back for Zhilkin, who slows things down with 13 seconds to go in the man advantage. Barlow top of the zone. Back for Zhilkin, wheels to the circle with the shot, and he scores! Danny Zhilkin rips it in off the post, and the Jets are on the board here. It's 2-1.
I just mentioned moments ago, he's...
Wonderful goal. Honestly, I like Danny Zhilkin. I hope Danny Zhilkin finds another gear with the Moose. Honestly, if nothing else, this game should make you really excited about the Manitoba Moose this season because they look really fun. Did you blink? Did you miss it? Because if you weren't paying attention, you would miss this highlight reel goal by Chase Yoder. Who's Chase Yoder? Chase Yoder isn't even a goddamn prospect. Chase Yoder is an expired draft pick of the Pittsburgh Penguins who played as a captain for the Providence Friars in the NCAA. He was signed to the Jets. He signed with the Moose on an AHL contract after his rights expired with the Penguins. He absolutely undresses the defenseman, then the goalie, and scores to make it 2-2 reaction here.
Here and now here's a chance for Yoder. Yoder drags, goes right to the goal, and he scores! Oh, what a goal for Chase Yoder as he tucks it away, and we're tied 2-2.
well, Chase Yoder essentially saying, I'm not going to miss again. He had a great chance to score earlier in the second period, and an unreal set of mitts.
And we keep going along. We're going back and forth here. The third period was exciting. There was a lot of chances, ample opportunities for both teams here. Again, the guys that are going to be playing with the Moose next year, they look really good. It was tougher for me to get a look on guys like Edison Angle and stuff like that and this year's draft prospects because they did struggle. I don't want to say they struggled. They were fine, but the highlights were the returning players for sure. Yoder looked really good. Zhilkin looked nasty. And then Barlow looked good as well too. Julian looked really good defensively. I want to talk about that a little bit. I think Julian is a very responsible forward, and I think it's part of the reason why even when he wasn't necessarily putting up a crazy amount of points with the London Knights, he was still just being that much more, like he was still being impactful on the ice. Here's a wonderful give and go that gives the Jets a lead in the third period with Colby Barlow finishing it off to make it 3-2 reaction here.
Prairie accepts the hit, keeps the puck moving. Starting it out of the zone, here's Kluche leading it ahead. He's got Newman, backdoor, they score! What a setup there for the Jets down the ice. And it's 3-2 Winnipeg as Colby Barlow tucks it home.
Wonderful play there. Absolutely nothing the goaltender can do. Ivan Demidov would eventually get the puck back on a turnover and score with just under 2 to go, thinking, oh, maybe we're going to go overtime. Maybe it's going to be like last year where we'll get some Danny Zhilkin shootout magic. He's not waiting till shootout. Danny Zhilkin, a tap-in goal on a beautiful play down low to make it 4-3 with 25 seconds left. Reaction here.
After it, Zhilkin to it, tries to hit it down low, and now it'll bounce off a body right back to him. Danny Zhilkin chased off the puck by David Reinbacher. I'll get it back though and leave it in behind the net for Yoder. Quick wraparound chance, and they score! Danny Zhilkin with 25 left on the clock, and it's 4-3 Jets.
Wow. What was it that Mark Morrison said on Wednesday? He just wanted to see these guys compete, and they have done that and then some. The crowd was in it, and right after giving up that game-tying goal, they go right to work, and it's all Chase Yoder. Fantastic work coming behind the net. His shot is stopped, and Danny Zhilkin.
And yeah, that pretty much just takes us to the end of the game here. Let's go into 3 stars here. I don't have a Moose Watch because basically it's the whole freaking video. The whole video is a goddamn Moose Watch. They're all gonna 90%, like at least 60% of these players are gonna be on the Moose either next year or already are on or in the future. So yeah. But let's talk. Is 3 stars of the game. The first star with the game-winning goal, the goal that got the offense going as well, is going to be Danny Zhilkin. Danny Zhilkin was nasty out there, looked dangerous. He's a guy who, personally, I was higher on when we drafted him and watching him develop in his junior years. I thought he'd have a little bit of higher outlook. But he's a guy that really needs to step into his own this year. The Moose need to be a lot better. He needs to be a lot better. And if he's going to play a lot like how he played tonight, it's going to be a good sign. Second star of the game, Dominic DiVincentis. Divi was phenomenal backstopping, making highlight reel saves, beautiful one-timers, wonderful rebound control, and when the rebound control wasn't there, he just decided to goddamn stop the puck anyway. An amazing breakaway save late in the third period. Could have been the lead for the Habs there, but he stops it cold. Easily gets second star of the game. Third star is going to go to Chase Yoder. Yes, sir, Chase Yoder, who was all over the ice tonight, making wonderful plays, making tactful plays, and making a difference out there for the team. Honorable mention, we're gonna give it 2 tonight. We're gonna go with. I had one. I had thought of one, and now I'm not sure. We're gonna go with Jacob Julian and Colby Barlow with honorable mentions. Jacob Julian playing wonderful defensively on a couple penalty kills, and Colby Barlow getting the original go-ahead goal at the 3-2 marker. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I missed you all. It's great to have you guys back. Check out some of my stuff around. It really means a lot. I just kind of want to quickly say I've been extremely fortunate with amazing opportunities, and it's part of your guys' support. You guys kind of helped put me on the map, and I've been able to really thrive with it, and I'm extremely grateful. So, love you all. Thanks so much. Welcome back. It's another year of Jets hockey. Are you excited? We'll see you next time.
Back again, far side, quick shot, deflected in front, they score! Cole Perfetti with a deflection! 1.6 seconds left! In the third period, the Jets have tied it up at 3! Holy smokes!